Alright everybody, I just got out of the cinema from seeing Martin Scorsese's Silence. So, I'm sitting in my car, just thinking about the film, and I don't know if I could talk about it inside my car, so let's get out of here and see what we could talk about. Alright, well I got my tripod on top of my car, and my phone hooked into my tripod. It's a little windy, so hopefully this will show up. Well, basically, if you guys aren't aware, Martin Scorsese has directed Silence, which is a film, that pole is making noise, which is a film about, I guess you could say, two priests that are wondering where their mentor went. He went on a missions trip spreading the gospel in Japan, and Christians have been persecuted there, and they want to know where is their mentor, played by Liam Neeson. And the two priests I'm talking about are played by Andrew Garfield and Adam Driver, who give amazing performances all around. And basically, Adam Driver and Andrew Garfield, they go on a mission to find their teacher. And in the process, they see all the persecution that's going on in Japan, and they're basically, their faith and everything is just tried constantly. They see people that, you know, are basically tortured for their faith and everything. And that's as far as I'm going to get into the plot is concerned, because I think that people should see this movie, and I don't really want to blow people's faith is put to the test, how much they could withstand and how much will they go through to continue to boldly proclaim their faith. And of course, as a Christian myself, it really speaks to me on a personal level. So I really dug that aspect of the film. And as a cinephile, I loved the acting. I loved the cinematography. It was stunning. The cinematography was beautiful. It looked like the same style of cinematography that was used for, like, The Revenant. I'm really just trying to tell you guys what the film looked like. It was like a mixture between The Revenant and what are some other The Mission. I'm trying to go for the feel and the look of some of these movies, and it was amazing. The opening sequence, which I'm not really going to get into, but the opening sequence really reminded me of, you know, some scenes in Seven Samurai, you know, Akira Kurosawa's masterpiece. And overall, it was just a very well-made film. It's definitely one of Scorsese's, I feel like, more personal films of recent times. I think the last time he made a film this personal to me, not personal to me, but just personal in general about his own faith and everything, was probably The Last Temptation of Christ, and which is another film that I very much like. You know, this film spoke to me on so many different levels because, you know, I am a Christian, but I'm not like one of those that are judgmental of other people. I'm very, I guess you could say, progressive in my way of thinking, and that's why I don't really talk religion or politics or anything on my YouTube channel. But this movie really meant a lot to me because I'm seeing what some people really had to go through, and sometimes you gotta wonder, was it worth it? Those are just all questions that the movie raises. But the ultimate goal, or the resolution of the film, really struck a chord with me. You know, it raises questions. Does that faith ever leave you, even if you're tried? And with personal politics and everything aside of the times, and like the religious establishment at the times, is it still possible to have that faith in God, that kind of stuff? And so the movie just raises a ton of questions, and it was powerful in that way. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. Well, enjoyed is a kind of an interesting term to say, because it wasn't really enjoyable and fun-loving kind of film, because you're really seeing these people put and tried and tortured basically through these events. But from a cinema standpoint, it was a masterpiece, and from the opening shot to the end, it just held my attention, and I loved the film. So, like I said, definitely give this film 2 thumbs up, even though I'm not Roger Ebert or Siskel, but I definitely think it's one of the best films I've seen in a long time, and that's usually how it is with Martin Scorsese. He's not one of those hit or miss filmmakers for me, especially the last 20 years. I think he's really hit the nail in the coffin, hit the nail right on the head every film that he's made. So, concluding thoughts, it was an amazing film, powerful. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.